In this edition of That's Not Bible, we're going to expose the very popular but false doctrine of total hereditary depravity. Total hereditary depravity is one of the 5 major tenets of Calvinism, a system of beliefs attributed to the 16th century reformer John Calvin. Total hereditary depravity says that man is born in sin with a corrupt nature and is unable to do any good on his own. But this is not biblical. The Bible teaches that children are born innocent in the sight of God. Deuteronomy 139 says that children have no knowledge of good or evil, the same condition as Adam and Eve before sin entered the world. In Romans 7, verse 9, Paul said there was a time in his life when he was alive apart from the law. That could only be a reference to the innocence of his childhood. And in Matthew 18, verse 12, Jesus said that lost sheep go astray, not born astray. But here are some questions for Calvinists. If man is born totally depraved and unable to do any good on his own, whose fault is it if he's lost? If man is born totally depraved and unable to do any good on his own, why preach the gospel to the whole world if they're incapable of responding to it? If man is born totally depraved and unable to do any good on his own, why did Jesus marvel at the people's unbelief in Mark 6:6? Why would he be surprised by that if they're totally depraved? If man is born totally depraved and unable to do any good on his own, why did Peter say to save yourselves in Acts 2, verse 40? Isn't that an impossibility? If we're born totally depraved, why is Satan actively pursuing mankind? These questions demand an answer.